EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Check 59, Mike. Mike. 59. Come on, D.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Mariota.
Check 24. Check 26. Check 26.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Mike, check. 59.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Mariota now. Going right back to Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
59. Exit. 59's Mike.
Throwing is Mariota.
I'm coming, baby. Woo!
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Have some of this.
Down. We're going to keep getting.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mike's 50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 19-yard line.
36. Go. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Throwing is Bridgewater. This pass caught by Hamler. Touchdown, Cardinals. KJ Hamler, 81 yards. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
The Niners take over second down at their own 25-yard line.
Check pass, check pass.
Shift. Watch the shift.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mariota's throw complete there to Bateman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a kick.
And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Noah Fant with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. KJ Hamler with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, 49ers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Bound to lose
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December
Yay,
left.
more football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. And remember, they've had their open week already, so this is going to be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
Now a dump off here complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll throw again. Mariota. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyreek Hill. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Fire down. All day. I'm coming after you. Fire down.
Mike 36. Mike 36. It's our time. It's our time.
Slam.
Bridgewater to throw it. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike.
Following the interception here, Mariota eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
This, the 2nd meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara.
On play action, Mariota.
Hey, switch gears.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Check. Hatchet.
Third and long here for Mariota. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota.
Let him know.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Mike, check. 59.
On 3rd down, Mariota.
Throw right side here taken in by Bateman.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. To throw, Mariota. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater, flush to his right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Bridgewater.
Watch the out.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown 49ers. Noah Fant on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater.
A check down here for Henry.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's brought down.
Watch twist.
Delta. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Let's go.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
And again, it's Bridgewater.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Here's Bridgewater.
Watch the curl.
Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here we go. Fire down, fire down.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Kill, kill, kill.
Now Bridgewater on fourth down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. KJ Hamler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he'll be out right at the 35. So a nice catch right there. And this receiving core, without their number one wideout, keep that in mind. He's inactive this week, though it shouldn't be a long-term absence.
And I would think, partner, that this is where an offensive coordinator believes he can solve the problem by spreading the ball around. Because anytime you lose your number one guy, it's obviously a blow to your offense. But this also an opportunity.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Every day, any day.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You
Mariota to throw it.
Check. Crunch, crunch.
Eluding the pressure right.
switch.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check 24.
To throw is Mariota.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Cards are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
No, off.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right.
That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Mike, 36.
Watch Delta. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Hey. Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Man out.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 49ers 44-yard line.
Set. 20. To Mike.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Delta.
You think you gonna get this?
Mike, 36.
From the 44, Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 24-yard.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Watch the screen. Mike, 36. Mike.
On first and 10, Bridgewater.
I'm coming.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, remember, these 2 teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series.
On second and 10, Bridgewater.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Get your swerve on. Mike, 36.
Delta.
36.
Bridgewater on first down. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Williams. 20, 10, 5.
That's right, baby. It's all me.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
All day.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now left side on the swing pass. Derrick Henry all alone.
You know what? Why don't you just start over?
Touchdown, Cardinals. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Bridgewater will try and throw. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Watch that. Hey, one. Mike 5'9". Oh, you got deep? Joker. Where are they, team? Check. Safe.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Mariota on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the red zone now, Mariota. This is the tight end Fant. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mariota again. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Touchdown! That's caught. Eric Ebron. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. From the 25 on second down, Mariota. This is Fant on the short completion, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A first down throw for Mariota. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Williams will try again. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Cards are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Bridgewater's throw there, complete to Hamler.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again.
He's going to look downfield for Henry.
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Mariota.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Mike, check, 59.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Mecole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
First down, Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right.
Throw caught by Raymond.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
36. Hey, defense, let's go. Check safety.
Throwing is Bridgewater.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
That catch good for only a couple. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket. that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Let's go one more.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Bridgewater again.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big...
It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
Watch twist. Bang, 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 bang.
Throwing here, Mariota. Flush to his right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Hey, check 24.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They go play action. Bridgewater.
That's all you got! To Henry.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Mike, 36.
One last shot now for Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll have another home date next week as the L.A. Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.